Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Let's talk about capsule wardrobes today. I'm going to show you how to build a capsule wardrobe, talk you through the pieces on my rail here, and then to finish off, show you the outfits that I create using these pieces. I am a firm believer that for a capsule wardrobe to work, it cannot just be this universal checklist that we tick off. So instead of creating my capsule wardrobe like I used to, where I would focus on numbers, for example 5 tops, 3 trousers, I'm going to focus on a more simplistic system that allows you to very naturally create your capsule wardrobe. I've got a 25-piece capsule, which seems very large, but as I walk through that will make more sense. My first category of items consists of 10 pieces, and these are my all year round staples. These are items that stick with me throughout the year, regardless of season. My second category of items consists of 5 pieces, and these are my statement pieces. These are the pieces that I really want to experiment with in the season. And these are also the pieces that add a bit of personal flair into this capsule. My last category are my practical or aesthetic autumn pieces. These are the pieces that are designed to keep me warm, hence practicality, or they're designed to add that autumnal coziness and color palette to my capsule wardrobe. Other than a few fresh and new pieces in my statements category, these are all pieces that I've had in my wardrobe that you guys have seen before, pieces that I have worn and styled and loved that are now coming back in this capsule. In this next part of the video, I'm going to try and run through the pieces as quickly as I can so we can get to the outfits. So we're going to start with my all year round staples. We've got a white blouse, which I am really never without. I wear this throughout all the seasons and it is an absolute staple. I've got 2 striped knits because I reach for these a lot more than I do plain knits, which is why I have these as layering pieces as opposed to something plain. For me, stripes just add a bit of pattern to plain things, but I also love to use them for a bit of subtle print mixing when it comes to plaid, light florals, etc, etc. Other than lockdown, I wear a plaid blazer once a week without fail, and this is something that I always reach for across seasons. I also have a blue jacket, and this is one of the pieces that you might not expect to see in my all year round staples, but despite the color, I just find myself reaching for this all the time, and I like the casualness of this piece. Moving on to the bottoms, I've got 2 midi skirts. I'm really never without these, especially because I do live in a milder climate. The white one is great when you have one of those days that is uncharacteristically warm. I've got a black skirt because I love to layer under this and make it work for the colder months. I'm holding up the barrel leg jeans here, but I ended up going for the Levi ribcage jeans because we do have a few statement trouser options in this capsule. I also have a pair of cream trousers, perfect when I want an outfit with a lighter color palette. I'm also including a pair of tailored trousers in this category. Mine are currently at the tailor, but they are absolutely for me an all year round staple from summer to winter. Moving on to my statement pieces now. The most statement item sharing in this video is this checkered coat. So it's a khaki color with blue stripes, and then it's also got some like gingham details throughout. So if you guys have been with me since last year, you might know that I had this plaid coat obsession, and I ordered a few, tried them on, but nothing really did it for me in terms of the color palette or the silhouette. It was either one or the other that was always just slightly off. So I was very happy to finally find this one, which I really like. For anyone wondering, this coat was a sale piece from the Outnet. My next statement is this very bright green cardigan. I've been obsessed with this color, so I want to add it back into this capsule because other than a few pops of color, it is definitely more on the neutral side. In this category, I do have another 2 blazers, and I feel like my love for blazers grows every single year. We've got this crop blazer, which I've shown in my last couple of videos, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's just a navy cropped blazer. The other piece is this men's Uniqlo blazer as part of the Jill Sanders collaboration, and this one is in like a charcoal grey colour. For me, this is a bit more of a statement because I have never had a blazer in this shape. It has a slightly different shape to a women's blazer. I think it's a bit more boxy. It has a larger shoulder because obviously it is a men's blazer, but I'm excited to kind of wear it in different ways, which is why I'm considering it as a statement piece. The next item I actually don't have to show you because it's at the tailor again, but I've got a pair of navy cotton trousers made from this really crisp poplin style material. So the reason why this is included in the statements, even though it's quite simple in the design, is because this style trouser in this kind of material is not something that I've really styled before, and because of that I do feel like I need to play around with it a little bit, and that's why it's in my statements category. Now we're going to go to the last 10 pieces, which are my practical or aesthetic autumn pieces. This is also the category where I might have a few pieces that just rounds out this capsule, and I have whatever's missing in this category. First up up, I've got a blue shirt. This is great for layering, and I also love the color combination of tan and blue together. I've got a couple of sweaters here because obviously we need something to keep warm in. So I've got a black knit which has white buttons on one side, no white buttons on the other. So I can wear this both ways and it just adds a bit more versatility. I've got this piece which just really adds some warmer tones to my outfits, which I really like. For my last knit, we've got a really chunky knit, and this is the thickest of the lot. This will be great for layering, it will be great for wearing alone. This really adds the coziness into an outfit, which is what I really liked about this piece for the capsule. We've got 3 more trouser options. We've got a corduroy trouser, which is a must for me. This just adds so much texture into outfits, so I always like to keep this around. I've got a pair of khaki trousers, which I feel like just adds a bit of warmth to some of the colors that we've got going on. We've got a lot of blues, a lot of creams and blacks and navies, and I feel like khaki just adds a bit of nuance to the capsule. And then we've got a trouser that has a bit more drape to it. This just feels a bit more fluid and light, as opposed to the more structured options that I just showed. I forgot to mention earlier a cashmere knit. This is something I'm never without in the autumn and winter season, and I've just opted for a grey one because I realized there's a lot of navy, blue and black here, and there's no greys, so I thought I would add this one in. For autumn capsule, I realized this is a pretty neutral palette, so I wanted to add a warmer tone blazer to shake things up. And then of course a trench coat is just a bit of a no-brainer for this video. Those were all of the pieces in my capsule today. As I went through, I realized 25 was a lot. I chose 25 because of the round number, 10, 10 and 5, but you could easily do this with fewer pieces, maybe 10, 15 or 20, and that will work as well. Let's move on now to the outfits, and I've got more or less 30 looks to share with you today. We're gonna start with a simple stripe and tailored trouser combination. I reached for a mini bag and then also a pair of black sock boots. From this basic look, I've then changed up the bag and then thrown on a crop blazer, which just adds one statement piece to this look. All of my favorite looks tend to include one statement piece because I think that one piece really elevates the everyday look. Instead of the crop blazer, I throw on an oversized blazer, keeping the statement item in the jacket, but we're just reaching for a slightly different silhouette. I then dressed down the outfit with a pair of white sneakers. Now we're getting on to a much more exciting look. We've got that plaid coat, and I've kept it with some really simple pieces on the inside, keeping in line with that idea of one statement piece. The truth is, sometimes sneakers are just more practical than even just a small block heel, so I am showing you what it looks like with a pair of sneakers here. If you're wondering why I have my ankles showing but I'm wearing a coat, the short answer is that I live in a warm climate and it never gets so cold that my ankles can't be out. I want to share with you the versatility of statement pieces. So here you can see that I put on a stripe knit on the inside, combining the plaid print with a stripe. I think that it looks very harmonious. I don't think it's too much. And surprisingly, it seems to blend together fairly well. I also show you the coat with a few different bag options, and everything seems to go seamlessly together, making this coat feel a bit more versatile despite the print. When I don't know what to wear, the midi skirt and blazer combination is an easy go-to. Because I do the white blouse and midi skirt combination just so often, I am looking at ways of how I can re-wear this look in a slightly different way in the future. Here we've got a very similar look, but we're doing a little bit of print mixing with the plaid and the floral. Speaking of go-to combinations, here we've got a cashmere knit, a midi skirt, and a trench coat over the top. We've got a pop of colour in the bag. This combination here is something I reach for the rest of the time when I don't have the blazer on. It's very rare to see me in an all-black outfit, so here I'm wearing black on the base layer. I've got on a brown shoe to add some warmth to the outfit, and then also a grey checkered blazer just to break up the black a little bit and make this outfit feel a little bit more nuanced. I've got a navy blazer, a navy stripe, and navy corduroy trousers in this look. I style with a pair of black boots and then a brown bag. Navy, black and brown, I always say, is one of my favorite combinations to wear, and I love mixing neutrals in this way. Once again, using this oversized blazer to change things up, this blazer is in a grey shade and just adds a bit more dimension to the look. When it comes to neutrals, I really feel like mixing neutrals just makes an outfit feel so much more chic and more dimensional, and in my books, there is no such thing as too many neutrals in an outfit. I really love the subtle nuance of black, grey, navy, brown, and the dimension that it can bring to an outfit. Finally, a little bit of lightness and colour. I've got a blue shirt, and one of the things I do like about this shirt is I can wear it with it untucked or tucked. It's not so long when I untuck it for it to be unflattering. At the same time, tucking a shirt in is always my go-to option. I tend to like one statement item per outfit only, but here we've got two. And because I feel so comfortable in this color palette, I really don't think it's as statement as it could be if I went for some other colors that I wasn't as comfortable with. So choosing the right colors for you can make statement pieces feel a lot more wearable. In this outfit, we have some more traditional warm tone autumn colors. So a camel blazer, a brown bag, and then a cream colored knit. We've gone quite basic in this next outfit, reaching for a long-time favorite, which is the Leontine knit, and then also the ribcage jeans. I forgot to mention that the wonderful thing about this blazer is that if you do throw it over the top of a knit, it doesn't feel too tight on the underarm area. So in that way, it's not restrictive and is still very comfortable no matter what you layer underneath. I throw on the tan blazer over the top because tan and light blue is a combination that I think just works so beautifully together. Belting a blazer is something I've done a couple of times recently, and I think this is a trick that works best on oversized blazers that are not too heavy in the material. So this blazer works perfectly, and I've just thrown a black belt over the grey blazer for a bit of definition. And of course, the belt can just be worn normally to add a little bit of detail to a very simple look. We've got a couple of outfits featuring the white midi skirt if you live in a warmer climate or if you just enjoy a lighter color palette. Brown is really just the ultimate autumnal color, so we've got some brown tones here, which I think is so beautiful when you mix it in with white and cream. Blue and brown is another color combination that I often reach for because there's such a good amount of contrast between these two shades, and I think it looks very fresh together. Sometimes I feel a bit bored when I match my shoes and bag together, so here I've gone for a black bag, which I actually prefer with the brown shoes. There's really no bottoms in my wardrobe that I wouldn't wear with stripes, and this skirt is no different. I then throw on the bright blue jacket for a bit of color. I also like the proportions here where the jacket is not too oversized because the skirt does have a little bit of volume to it. We've got a Cezanne Gaspard knit here tucked into a pair of khaki trousers with a pair of boots. I just saw the khaki pants and knew I had to wear it again with the plaid coats because they both have a khaki base. Because there's been a lot of navy, there's been a lot of black, we're gonna break things up with this pair of cream trousers. I really like the cream as a bridging color to wear the brown shoes and the black knit together. I really think that neutral outfits look best when you really mix in the different shades as opposed to just going for one or two. Like with most outfits, I throw on the cropped navy blazer just because it does work. This is another outfit where I would wear the blue jacket, and I really think the blue jacket goes so well with all the neutrals, and you can really see that in this outfit. I chose to wear the chunky sweater with this trouser for some more balance. I don't like chunky sweaters with very skinny things, but I also don't like it when it's super wide on the bottom, so this is the perfect balance for me. One of the only jackets that fit very comfortably over a chunky knit is this blazer. There's really nothing worse than when I feel restricted in my outerwear, so I really like that this jacket can go on top of things, even as chunky as this knit. These looks really need no explanation at this point. This is another look that I like. But I hope you guys are seeing that even with statement pieces, you can mix and match them freely if you choose a style that you feel very comfortable in, very confident in, and choose a color palette that doesn't stray too far from your comfort zone. White blouse, light blue jeans, that is forever a classic. We are styling these wider trousers here. Now, This is a very new silhouette, and to be honest, this is a trouser style that I tend to wear in the summertime. I feel like with a tank top, these wider trousers just balance perfectly. In the autumn time, the best way to wear it for me is just to tuck something that is a bit more form-fitting into the trouser. I do prefer to wear trousers like this with a heel, and that is my preference when it comes to this silhouette. To change up the simple top and midi skirt combination that I wear so often, I think that a simple belt can just really give the silhouette a little bit of an update. In this next combo, I'm using my crossbody bag as a shoulder bag instead. I love this convertible strap, and subtle things like that is what I like to focus on when we are working with a slightly smaller wardrobe. I'm not someone who can wear the exact same outfit every day, although I'm a big outfit repeater, but I really like to make subtle changes like this to keep things feeling fresh. And then I just show you a trench coat over the top for another combination. And of course, finishing off with sneakers for practicality. I hope you guys enjoyed the outfits in today's video. If there was an item that you saw and you're interested in, I will have everything that is still available linked down below. But keep in mind, some of these pieces are definitely older, so the exact might not always be there. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed it, I would love for you to go hit the like button for this video down below. And I also have Instagram if you'd like to follow me over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.